Hey everybody, welcome to some new Demon Souls Remake PS5 content. I thought that for this one I would maybe do just some gameplay for this entire run. It's not streaming or anything like that, just me playing through the game. So this is, for me, would be New Game plus 7. It would be my 8th time through the game. So New Game plus 5, I think, is when these Demon Souls, traditionally the old version, the PS3 original, stopped scaling. I've never played Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any of the other Souls type games, but I have heard that those stopped scaling quite a bit further along, like in New Game plus 7 or so. But I think that Demon Souls stopped scaling at plus 5, and this is the remake. I played plus 6, and I don't know if it was harder. I mean, I died a little bit more, so I'm not sure again in this remake whether the scaling was the same or not. I mean, Blue Point Games has been pretty good about staying faithful to the original, so I don't see why they would scale more, but it's hard to say. So this is the very, very beginning of the game, right after finishing New Game plus 6, so this is New Game plus 7. When I play these games, since the scaling essentially has stopped, why I play these games is I use it to build up colorless Demon Souls so that I can upgrade some of the unique weapons in the game. And I also use each playthrough to get white arrows. White arrows are really difficult to farm. I think you can shoot some of the eagles or whatever you see, the crows or whatever you call them, flying around, or Sparkly the Crow's Nest in World 4.1, but those are kind of hard to hit with an arrow. And so in general, the only way to get white arrows is to trade with Sparkly the Crow, and then you can buy some from patches, and you can find, I think, 18 arrows in section 4.2. And so in each playthrough, you can typically get 108 white arrows by my calculations. And if you do everything perfectly in terms of the primeval demon, killing the 5 primeval demons when the world is at black world tendency, which is -3, and then by undergoing or going through the Mephistopheles quest, trading with Sparkly the Crow, and then finding the one colorless Demon Souls in the pure white world or pure black world tendency area in section 1.1 of the Boletarian Palace, the gates of Boletario, you'll get 10 colorless Demon Souls. So each playthrough, when I play these, I essentially want to get, the goals of the game is to get 108 white arrows per playthrough, and to get 10 colorless Demon Souls per playthrough. So you do kind of have to begin to manipulate events. I also like to end every playthrough with the world in as close to pure white world tendency as possible. And then also to beat the game by killing Mephistopheles and False King a lot without getting soul sucked. Now there aren't any real content on YouTube that goes New Game plus, etc. A lot of people have streaming playing on New Game, maybe New Game Plus, but never New Game Plus even 5 or higher. There is one guy who's gone all the way up to New Game plus 10. I do enjoy watching how he plays, but he plays more like a speed playthrough, so he doesn't get any of the stuff. He's just trying to finish as fast as possible, and he's very good. Now, the thing between him and me, of course, is I'm trying to get the, again, colorless Demon Souls and get those white arrows. And also my character is quite a bit more powerful. I've maxed things out, so I'm a max soul level 712, max stats. I have pretty much all the weapons I really want. And so this kind of also shows you how hard the game is, meaning that even with a maximum level character, you're going to get through this game pretty well, but it's not going to be like super easy. It won't be a cakewalk. And if you kind of lose concentration, if you make a mistake, you can still get one shot by a lot of enemies in the game, especially if you're playing not in body form, but in soul form. Now the other guy who does the New Game plus 7 to 10 playthroughs, he can finish an entire game in about 2 hours, which I can't do. It'll take me a bit more than that, maybe even 4 hours or whatnot, 3-4 hours, maybe higher. But he plays in body form constantly, and that extra bit of health, as you can see, my health bar, even with a cling ring, it's not that good because I have, unfortunately, pure black tendency. And the reason I have pure black tendency is because I have to have that in order to activate Mephistopheles. And I need Mephistopheles to be activated in order to continuously get the colorless demon souls, because unfortunately 2 of those demon souls can only be obtained by killing Patches and Bure, right? And so I'm always killing essentially NPCs, and that keeps me at pure black character tendency, which then also affects how much health I have in soul form. And so, he has, of course, the full life bar to work with, which does make a lot of difference, okay, when you're playing at this level with this difficulty. And I, of course, in addition to that, I like to play in soul form because I don't really like to die in body form. And at this level, even with all that health, you can fall off a cliff, you can die accidentally, dumb things happen when you play. And dying in body form in the world, of course, will set your character it will set your war tendency off. And it takes quite a bit of fine tuning to get the war tendency where you want it, even playing offline. So for that reason, I play in soul form most of the time. You have way less health. The pure black character tendency, along with the soul form, really cuts your health down by a huge amount. And then at new game, in this case +7 and up, even normal enemies, like a Mind Flare, for instance, in the Tower of Latria, can just one-shot you. And so you do have to use warding as much as possible to kind of buff yourself and prevent yourself from getting killed. So you can see that you will see that even at max character level, with all of the advantages, this game is still, again, at new game +7 is still going to kill you if you're not careful. So talking to Stockpile Thomas, just looking at the storage, you can see that I checked. I have 756 white arrows so far, which is about right. When you, I don't think I ever used even one white arrow, and so I think 108 times 7 gives you exactly 756. And then if you look at the rings, you can tell that I have a good ring to tell how many times you play the game is the Ring of Sincere Prayer. It's a mandatory item pickup. You get it when you slay the archdemon Madame Astraea, or Maiden Astraea, and I was going to say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have the one I'm carrying with me. And so that's 7 rings of Sincere Prayer, corresponding to the 7 times I have finished the game. Okay, so let's keep going here.
Best of luck to you.
And this is my 8th playthrough. So let's go to the Gates of Boletario. And here you can clearly see that this is a new playthrough because the FMV, or the video, full motion video, the introduction is still here. So I haven't seen this for a while. It's very pretty, very beautiful. This is an amazingly gorgeous game. I don't even have a 4K TV. I just have like an old plasma, a Pioneer TV that I really love. But even on this TV, it just looks really, really good. And I have this on performance mode. So there you go. I'll probably be skipping the rest of the dragons. Okay, so for this, I just try to run through. See if ring helps. Keep running, running, running. Again, I don't have warding on, which could be a mistake. Ooh. Not great. Take care of this crossbow guy just in case. I feel like here it's just best to take your time a little bit. These guys can do quite a bit of damage again without warding. Even one hit will do quite a bit. which you will see. Okay. Get this guy right now. This is usually where I'm going to get hit. I will actually put on warding at this point. You can see that damage even with warding on when I got kept by the fire. Okay, let's go up here. Blue Knight. Stagger him. Okay. At this point, do I even want to open up the shortcut? I do, because later on I'm going to want to come and kill old Kindoran, and you don't want to have to go through all this nonsense again to kill old Kindoran. The key here is that you're going to be tempted to hurry, and that's not something you want to do if you can avoid it. So this part is not the greatest. There's a whole bunch of them down there, and if they get you, it's just ugly. Anyways, let's open up this shortcut. And this is where you find the Jade hair ornament. The cling ring is over here. We'll bypass that. I have more than enough of that. Alright, let's keep on going up. Keep on going through this first area. So I started this this playthrough with World 1 being in pure white world tendency. You cannot get into the Execution Marauder's area at the beginning. They just won't let you. You have to kill Phalanx before that's opened. So we'll go through here. Actually, this wouldn't be a bad time to just use a little bit of Half Moon Grass, because I'm probably going to pick up some Half Moon Grass from this friend over here. Oh, some Late Moon Grass, actually. Okay, so we'll go down here. At this point, I actually usually kill Ostrava, mainly because killing him allows me to get the Mausoleum Key early, and I can access King Doran early. I don't really care about the pure clear stone that he gives you if you keep him alive. It's kind of hard to keep him alive on New Game +7 throughout the entire area. You can see that you can barely keep him alive even here if you don't help him. All those guys are going to basically go ahead and get him. So for the purposes of getting the Mausoleum Key early, I just sacrifice him. So here you go. Let's see how that goes. So he's going to be activating those guards pretty soon. They're all going to be after him. He's dead here. Get rid of these guys. Okay, so at this point we can pick up the Mausoleum Key. Yes. All right, and then we just keep on going. And then we'll go through here. Good to cast warding. Ooh. Stagger these guys. Warding is a lifesaver on New Game Plus playthroughs. It really cuts down on damage significantly. And without it, and there will be times where I'll get careless, I'll forget, you're going to see how difficult it is. This part here still works nicely. That will save you a little bit of work. Just follow this along. There's usually a couple of those guys left over. What? Late moon grass. Okay. I think I just keep drinking half moon grass. Okay, and then we're going to do it again. There's going to be a couple of bad guys right on over here. They'll throw fire at me. Not the best. Ooh. Oh my god. So you see what happens if you're like a little bit careless, I was just trying to rush through. I didn't want to deal with them, and I didn't do the best. So there again, you have to go all the way to the beginning. Not great. Okay, so anyways. Kill jump. Oh, or not. That's okay. Here we go again. Just go up. But yeah, that was an unforced error, unfortunately, on my part. I should have just taken my time and got through that bridge. The Red Dragon would have made things a lot easier, but I drove him off with arrows in one of my first playthroughs, and I think for whatever odd reason, I don't know whether it's a glitch in the game or what, it doesn't come and burn any of those, burn that bridge again for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. There you go. It's half moon grass. At this point, I should probably clean up my inventory. It's getting a little bit crowded. I definitely discard the Knight's Shield. I don't need those. Firebomb I don't need. Throwing knives I already have 99 of, so I will discard that as well. Okay. I think in this case, yeah, this is probably still the easier play to go through. Nope, they got activated. Two-handed attack definitely is not going to be very helpful for you. Let's go through this guy again. I'm going to come back here. Use the reach of my two-handed attack. It helps when they're coming at you as well. Okay, so this playthrough is a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit cleaner. Be patient. Just being patient. Okay, same thing. Ward here. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. Is he going to give you something? Soldier's Lotus. Not very impressive. So here again, best just to take it slow. Build up stamina. As you can see, it's not great. You can still die. We're gonna ward. Warding. I mean, I would be long dead without warding here. Okay, we're gonna try a little late moon grass, a little half moon grass. That should do. Alright, that opens up to Phalanx. There'll be guys to my left and my right. Tight maneuvering here. Just tight maneuvering, which really favors their spears. It's best to stagger them and then get them. Okay, there's going to be the little tiny phalanxes here. And so this gets me here. I'm distracted by killing those other guys. Working our way down, working our way down. to the second shortcut. One more of that. He'll arrow or spear me. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I didn't kill any of the... Did I kill these? I think I killed a few of them, right? Yeah, I killed these guys. That's good. So, we're going to ward. And then you'll see that even at New Game +7, Firestorm against the Phalanx should be a one-hit kill. And it is. From here, we will grab this soul. Now I'm in body form, and I'm going to go back to the Nexus. And then from here, you have to go and talk to the Monumento for story beats. It just takes a while. Before doing that, I'm just going to get myself back into soul form. At this level of the game, you're going to cheese quite a bit. Unfortunately, there's not much to do about that. You can argue that it's so hard that if you don't cheese, then just the chances of dying is so high, it's just not worth it. Again, the one guy on YouTube who does the New Game Plus runs, I mean, he's very skilled, but he has like years and years of playing all the Souls games. And he's good, you know, but even there are some points where even he has to cheese a little bit. Just because the game at this level kind of demands it. If you don't, it's just, again, you get one-shotted so easily. And I'm getting one shot at, you know, level 712. I can't imagine like, how he does it. Although I think that you do start tapering off. So I'm not sure if there's like a huge difference between a level 712 character and a level, you know, like, I don't know, it's like 200 character or something like that. I think we'll just say, yeah, we'll accept it. So, and there are ways later on, completely legitimately, to grind anywhere from 5 to 6 million souls an hour. And so you can get to probably level 300-400. No, it's not too ridiculous to do that. And I think at that level, you're not that far off from like a max level character. You know, I think buffing and sort of scaling and all of that stuff begins to sort of reach its limit at scores over 50 or so on your attributes. Okay, so here we go here, and then we're going to...
I can forge weapons for you.
Yeah, we're going to repair weapons. I always like to repair weapons just to make sure that we don't have to worry about those things. I also like to clean up inventory, make sure, you know, like we'll send this guy off to everything. Just make sure that I don't have just stuff lying around that clutters up what I need to do. I have reasons for all of these, my crisp blade, all of that. Okay, let's go to the Lord's Path. So I'm not going to visit Marauda yet, because if I kill Marauda, that will take me 3 steps toward black, going from +3 to neutral. And on New Game +7, you do want to be pure. You don't want to be in White World Tendency if you can, just because it does help a little bit with just damage and how tough the level is. And World 1 has so many bosses with the dragons and the extra boss that you can afford to waste a couple. You can waste a couple of, you know, bosses to push more toward white, because eventually I have to get to -3 anyways in order to get the colorless demon souls, and I have more than enough after turning it into black world tendency, which is -3. There's enough bosses to bump it right back up as well. Okay, so here, again, I like to just hedge my bets. We'll get to warding again. Put on my shield. Get hit a little bit, that's okay. This guy you have to kill, but the other guys you should be able to just have the dragon do the work for you. I like to keep the dragon alive for this reason. He just makes it a lot easier to just get to the Tower Knight. Here, it's good to stop. All these guys can do tons of damage if you make one mistake. So you want to not make those mistakes. Alright, so let's go half moon grass here. I like to go full moon just in case. So in this case, we're going to go... Now, I want to do something special here. I want to try something. I may die, but I want to just see how susceptible is the Tower Knight to Firestorm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the Thief's Ring. There's no point in wearing that since he's going to know exactly where I am. I'm going to put on the Ring of Magical Nature. No. Let's go Ring of Magical Sharpness, which will increase my damage output. And then I'm going to equip the Crisp Blade +5, which is going to tremendously increase my magic damage. And then we got Firestorm ready, so let's do this. I'm going to ward myself. And then we're going to Firestorm. I want to see how tough this thing is. Not very good. Alright, so first of all, let me just kill this guy. Let me just drink some of this. And I'm just using my Crisp Blade here, which is not great. Kill this guy. We're just gonna get rid of the archers so that it's a little bit simpler. You don't have to worry about those guys. That's fine. Okay, so I want to try again to get him. Oh, there's still one more of these guys. Alright, so I'm going to try again. Let's go warding again. And then let's try Firestorming again. I just want to see how much damage that Firestorm can get him. Okay, so that does work very nicely. One-shot kill. I must have just gotten a little bit unlucky and he blocked it with his shield. Okay, so here we go. We'll touch the Archstone. I think here you can actually, you'll just go through the gates. On the first game or first playthrough, you can't actually access that without beating an Archdemon from the other side. We're going to go back to our Thief's Ring. It's definitely one of the best rings in the game. Okay, so let's go back to the Nexus. We're going to repair again. And then, of course, go back and get back into soul form. Usually how I play these how I play through this is I like to open up section 1-3, open that gate up. That will make the primeval demon accessible, and then I go and do the white world event to start changing world tendency toward black. Remember that, again, your reasons for playing New Game Plus and above may be different from mine, but at +7, the only real reason I play these is to get colorless demon souls and white arrows. So that's how I do it. No really major mess ups. I mean, I messed up one time being stupid on the way to the Phalanx, which again just shows you if you decide to play stupidly, even like when you have kind of maxed everything out and cheated a little bit to get there, and you're at the pinnacle of the game in terms of all the stats, playing stupidly or carelessly, it doesn't matter. The game will punish you. Okay, so in this case, if I'm going to be doing World 1-3, I'm going to try to free Uria, and we need some clothes for that. So we need some official stuff. We'll take an official legging, and we'll need an official's gloves, and of course the official's clothes. I'm not going to get an official's cap because we're going to get that. We're going to get that as part of this playthrough. Okay, so this one we're going to require that. Warding is going to be absolutely critical. So before doing this, actually, I should take you through my equipment, right? What I use to go through these New Game Pluses. So for my swords, I just have the Blue Blood sword. It scales with so many stats. It's one of the strongest swords in the game. It's pretty fast. Has a good reach with the heavy attack, with that stab. So it's it's one of the best weapons in the game. So I like to use that in general, doing like the hardcore fighting. And I have the Crisp Blade when I want to go magic, sort of magic build, or using magic because it has such a boost to the magic attack. The Morian Blade, along with my Clever Rat Swing, so if I want to go into hyper mode, which on New Game +7, honestly, is a little bit risky. Even with warding at hyper mode, one hit will kill you, and so you're really about as glassy a glass cannon as you can imagine. But sometimes when you're doing like say bow and arrow attacks and other things, it's useful to increase attack. The magic sword Makoto is to help me get into hyper mode by decreasing my health, and I have a quality compound longbow. Now, many will argue that the sticky compound longbow is a +5 is the best longbow in the game, or the best bow in the game. But when you have 99 strength and 99 dexterity, as I do, actually the quality builds are better, because even though they scale less with strength and dexterity, adding both gives you slightly more damage. Okay, so I've tested that out. I have a Talisman of Beast just because of convenience, so you can cast both miracles and spells. I have a Dark Silver Shield +5 for the magic heavy areas of the game, because it's got 100% magic block. And then my normal shield throughout the game is the Tower Shield +5, which is very heavy, but of course when you have 99 stamina, you're going to be all right. And so I usually carry it on my left hand. So that's the stuff I carry for all the different situations. And then of course you see here on the right hand you have the bow, all of this stuff. The armor, I like the Ancient King's armor. It's light enough to give you a lot of rolling, but it gives you a lot of resistance to status effects. So it's a nice compromise. I do like that. I have 372 heavy arrows. Heavy arrows are my go-to arrows. They do amazing damage for what it is. I usually buy them from patches once I activate them. And I have a Thief's Ring and a Cling Ring. The Cling Ring is self-explanatory. On pure black character tendency and on soul form, you need all the help you can get. And then the Thief Ring I use to avoid detection. And I usually swap out the Thief Ring for the Ring of Magical Sharpness, and I swap out the Blue Blood Sword for the Crisp Blade when I want to go try to one-shot with Firestorm. And then here I have the various grasses. I have a little bit of fresh spice I want to use up, and then I have, of course, a lot of aged spice to replenish. In terms of my spells, I like Warding, Firestorm, Soul Ray for just kind of all-purpose if I want to go long range. Evacuate is a must. I have Heal and a Second Chance. So those are the spells I have attuned, and I usually switch back and forth between Warding and Firestorm quite often. For certain boss battles, which we'll see later, when I want to really be very efficient, I will clean this up. So I'm basically just using Firestorm or warding to go against some of these harder bosses who will one-shot you no matter what. Even with you being max character, they will one-shot you if you don't have warding on at all times. And again, depending on how lucky you are with Firestorm, you can miss with Firestorm, and that's really, really bad for you. So here, let's go to the inner ward. Again, we're still on pure white ward tendency. I've already killed two bosses, Phalanx and the Tower Knight. I won't kill Penetrator here. This is mainly to rescue Uria and Bjor, and then essentially open up the levels so I can get to the Primeval Demon a little bit easier when it's on black. This is all very important because when on New Game +7, when you go to like black or pure black ward tendency and the black lanterns appear, they are hellaciously hard. I mean, it's bad stuff. And so you want to avoid playing in black or pure black if you can avoid it, mainly because you can get killed just so quickly. It's not even funny. And so I try to play on pure white as much as possible. Here they're gonna bust through right here. Yeah, you have him cornered. Oh, okay. We don't want that. He can get you real good with that. This is a really hard part of the game. You want to definitely be very careful. Warding is a must. Here, let him attack you first. Stagger him. Okay, there's going to be an Imperial Spy. They're going to be invisible, and they hit you insanely hard if they do one of those backflips. So get them close. Yeah, that death from them is always possible and in the cards. Ward, ward, ward. You always want to ward if you can. Okay, here he comes. Come on, come on. Okay, that's with warding on, and he still did a ton of damage. There's one more Imperial Spy. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this. First of all, take care of this crossbow guy. Just don't mess with him. I'm going to take a little bit of that. You should be able to stab him. Oh my goodness, he blocked it. That's crazy. Late Moon Grass. Let's see if I get a little bit of Full Moon. Usually these ninjas don't give you Full Moon. They give you New Moon Grass, which is fine, I guess. A lot of Late Moon Grass is here. Okay, good enough. We're going to get ready to ward again. Do not mess with any of these guys. They're going to be sniping you like crazy. There's going to be a Red Eye Knight with a Claymore. He will F you up. So you're going to do that, and then there's going to be a ninja on top of that. So the best thing to do is just to don't mess with him, kill him quick, lure the ninja in. Here he is. Get the drop on him. Okay, so at this point, the best thing to do is just to simply use your arrows. You don't want to really go against these guys. They can kill you very quickly here. I can't believe I actually got hit by his stupid crossbow when he died. And just take your time, kill all of these guys. You have the Thief Ray on, so they can't really see you. Like, this guy is going to come at you, but, you have plenty of arrows. Just get at this guy. You can see how New Game +7, it just takes forever to kill these guys. On, like, your first playthrough, like, one shot is going to, like, take care of these guys. Okay, so you think I'm done, but no, I'm not done. You got to go kill these guys up here. Okay, I just don't want to get hit by his stupid crossbow. Oh So there's this guy. Let's see how good a shot I am. Oh, not bad. Not a bad shot. Okay, I mean, I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna drink another thing. I should get plenty of... Oh, great. I got another new moon grass on this guy. Too many new moon grasses. Okay. You never know, because sometimes with the luck so high, you'll get a new moon instead of a full moon grass. Okay, so let's go up here. You do have to get the fat guy, whatever. Is it the fat guy here? Yeah. He will give you the iron key ring. Let's just kill this guy really quickly. That was stupid. Okay. Okay. Well, I get something good here? No, just Soldier's Lotus. Alright, there's going to be another ninja up top. Again, ward to protect yourself. Look at that. That's with warding. That's with warding. Even then. See that? This is how fast you can die. Alright, let's just keep on taking these guys out. There's going to be another claymore here. Okay, ward again. I just want to be careful. Let's see if this guy gives me full moon grass or new moon grass. Full moon grass, that's appreciated. Alright, just keep going. So this is the area where you get ambushed right here by two black phantom fat officials. They will destroy you. So you don't want to go here on, again, black road tendency if you can avoid it. So here is where the primeval demon spawns. Kill these guys. So we're getting close. At this point, you want to go back up here, and then you're going to use arrows to just, again, taking your time. You can get killed so quick here. It's not even funny. So we'll do all of that. Don't even worry about this. Okay, actually, what am I doing? I want to ward. Okay, we have friends right over here. Okay, why is he doing that? Okay, so this guy's going to take a little bit. That's fine. Okay. He will give us the cap. Some new moon grass. We'll open this up. And that's the big deal. That you want to do. You want to open up this gate. So you're open. I'm not going to go further on. If you go further on, you're going to go you're going to do the penetrator fight. We don't want that. So here, we're just going to move here, and we're going to go and not free Bjor, but get the key to free Urea. So go all the way back here. And then after we do that, I'm going to stop this video. This will be part 1, which would be pretty good. There's no point in doing this without recharging our magic. We'll take advantage of that. You're going to want to do that for sure. And then let's go back. This is where you get Bjor, but we're not going to free him for a lot of reasons, which I'll explain later. Okay, we're full up on late moon grass, I see. Alright, so here we go. I'm not going to deal with this fat official. I'm just going to firestorm this guy. Okay, where is he? Okay, my turn. We'll get the Bloody Iron Key. So Bjor is in this cell right here, and if you open the cell door and talk to him, he'll join you. We have to kill him later on in the game as part of the Mephistopheles quest in order to get the colorless demon souls, right? And so he's actually the couple things. Number one, at New Game +7, he's a beast. He's like a monster. If you decide to antagonize him or aggro him and fight him, he can actually pretty easily kill you. So definitely not something you want to do. Actually, what am I doing? Actually, for here, I'm just going to recharge again, right? Let's get full magic before we go in to take care of that other fat official here. So you definitely don't want to mess with him, so you want to keep him locked away in that jail cell. Another thing is if you free him, he is going to want to go out there and help you when you fight the Penetrator and when you fight that blue dragon. And that gets kind of awkward because he could die on New Game +7. You know, the damage, of course, that's, you know, dealt out at this level of game difficulty, he could die. And if he dies, you lose your chance at getting the colorless demon soul. So I keep him locked up, both to protect him. So it's kind of sad. I keep him locked up so I can actually prevent him from getting killed, so I can then later on kill him myself. You know, to get the colorless demon souls. And also, when you do that, it makes it a lot easier to kill him because he's locked in that cell. And I'll show you that a little bit later on, so you can kill him from relative safety. Otherwise, again, it's a bit of a hassle. Okay, so we're all set up. Now, you can't use Firestorm here, because if you do, you may actually kill Urea behind you by accident, and I have done that. So you have to be kind of careful here. When you have this up here, he will lower for you. You have to be dressed in the official's clothes. Now from here, I'm going to go behind him. He has no suspicion. We're going to backstab him, and before we do, we are going to go back to our armor, because you're going to want to have all of the advantages. He could be kind of tough. And you're going to want to put warding on. Okay, let's do it. Okay, good. Again, you just don't want to take any chances. So from here, let's talk to Urea.
Heavens, you thank with a little rest.
Okay, beautiful. So now you have saved her. We can evacuate back to the Nexus. We'll do a little bit of cleaning up, and in the first hour of the game, we've gone through section 111213, opened up everything to the Penetrator, rescued Urea, found Bjor. I would say that's not a bad amount, and now we're ready to, you know, get our colorless demon souls by shifting world tendency to black and opening up the events and stuff like that. So let's just make sure everything is kind of where we want it. Things look good. Let me clean up inventory. Iron demon soul sent to storage. Throwing a knife I don't need, so we're going to discard. Okay, I don't really want the soldiers lotus. It's useless to me. Okay, is there any weapons here that I don't want to deal with? No, they all look pretty good. Oh yes, we can send the official's clothing back to storage since we don't need it anymore. Okay, so things look good right here. We'll go back to warding, and then we'll repair our equipment.
You come back alive.
Okay, so next gameplay segment, we are going to go to Executioner Meralda's area. We're going to kill her, get the colorless demon souls on the drop. That will shift our world tendency from +3 pure white to neutral to 0 because we killed Meralda human form. We're then going to go up and kill Old King Duran, which will shift world tendency to -2 down from 0 to the -2. And then we'll kill ourselves in body form with a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes to get to the -3, which will be black. And then we'll go back and get the Primeval Demon, kill that, get the colorless Demon Souls, then warp back. That will switch us back from -3 to 0. And then at 0, we can then go ahead and kill Penetrator if you wish, or move on to some of the other worlds. All right, that's it. Thanks for staying with me for this first hour of playthrough. Actually reasonably clean and smooth. With the exception of that one death, just trying to experiment, try to see if I can rush through that bridge, which wasn't a good idea. Okay, until next time, do take care.